It swept through the tech world like a tidal wave. Word that AT&T stopped selling iPhones online in New York City, and that came just a week after a nationwide BlackBerry outage. So what's happening? Are we putting too many of these smartphones on dumb networks? For this week's Tech Tuesday, we check in with Frost & Sullivan Chief Analyst Jerry Purdy. Jerry, good to see you. So first of all, what happened? Do we know more about what happened with AT&T and the iPhone thing?
Well, we've had a situation growing, David. 3% of the iPhones consume 40% of the entire network, and it was destined that we were going to finally put a chokehold on the capacity, and so it's a serious situation. Last week, BlackBerry had the same problem.
So what's the solution?
Well, the networks have plans to spend over $15 billion to expand their networks. I think that we didn't expect that the smartphone users, the new BlackBerry, the new iPhone users, would consume so many applications. We're seeing over 1 billion downloads of apps on the App Store, and people are saying, gee, I can do so many things with this, so they're consuming more and more, and it's a challenge for these network providers.
Well, and Jerry, it's not just the iPhone or what is this? No. This is the Sprint that we got here going. I mean, it's not just these phones. We just talked about the tablets, the iTablets, which might be another addition to the network. So we've got a whole new,
make it worse.
We got a whole new group of products coming online. What happens then?
Well, we've got a new demand system coming in. If Apple does this tablet, it's another billion-plus business for them, but it's also a new challenge going on for the network because it's going to consume media even more than a phone would, because if you hold it vertical, sure, it's a book, but then you turn it horizontal and it becomes a media player, movies, music. We're going to see a lot more demands on these networks, and I hope the networks will step up and give us more capacity.
Well, Jerry, you know Moore's Law that says that, you double your capacity, your computer capacity every 18 months or so, and half the price. Is the same not true for the networks? Is that only true for the devices and not for the networks?
Yeah, it's much more true for the devices because you can build more and more into those little silicon wafers. What you have in a network, you have to build big towers and base stations, and it takes billions of dollars and a lot of time. They're working fervently on it. When I talk to the networks, it's nothing more they want than to build their capacity and let people use it more and more. But right now, we're getting a little bit ahead because these popular smartphones, they're being consumed and people love them, and they're consuming a lot of capacity.
So are we going to have to just take a deep breath and wait a while, as much as we'd love to get these products online?
Yeah, I think that, God, maybe we aren't seeing the iPhone go on all the networks too quickly because it might chokehold them as well. But I think we're going to see more smartphone devices. We're going to see them pervasive, and we're going to eventually see the network's capacity increase, and offloading some of the network onto Wi-Fi, alternate networks that will help bring this media and make these devices fun and easy to use in 2010.
I think you hit upon it. You can't hold back progress. I mean, these things are just going to keep going on as long as smart minds are thinking about it. But the crisis is going to force other networks to appear that we don't know about now. Jerry Purdy, got to leave it at that. From Frost & Sullivan, great to see you again, Jerry.
Thank you.
Have a good New Year.
Good to see you, Dave.